Hey there guys, what is happening there? Today is Easter, and for Easter I decided to do an Easter-based themed Wi-Fi battle. This is going to be my first time actually doing themed Wi-Fi battles on this YouTube channel. I wanted to start doing themed Wi-Fi battles because I thought they'd be really interesting because I really liked watching other people do them, and I wanted to try them out myself. So we start off with our Zemuro. He's going to start off with his Gavantula. He's going to go for the Sticky Webs. I'm going to throw a Aqua Jet on it, and then after the Gavantula gets the Sticky Web on, he switches into Warren, and I go for an Aqua Jet on the Warren, then his Key Berry activating, raising his defense. So I'm just gonna switch into my Blissey here. He's gonna take the Frost Breath quite nicely. My Leftovers is gonna give me back a little bit of HP here. Now, the Warren's gonna be switching out into another Pokemon, Crawdilly. And now, let me tell you this. The reason this battle actually took so long was because of this Crawdilly. This Crawdilly and another Pokemon actually made this battle last such a long time. But we're gonna get the Toxic off on the Crawdilly. It's gonna go for a Stockpile 1. I'm gonna go for a Seismic Toss. We're gonna get some damage on that Crawdilly. I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna get some nice damage. It's gonna go for a Stockpile 2. I'm thinking, oh, we're gonna kill it easy. Easy peasy. There's one thing I didn't calculate though. I completely forgot that Crawdilly carries Rest in its set. So I was quite surprised then when I used Rest. So yeah, oh, that Seismic Toss, the Toxic, those turns were kind of wasted there, but I kept going for a Seismic Toss even after I fell asleep, and I decided, you know what, I want to switch out. I don't want Blissey to fight this because we're probably not going to be able to win this fight. So I go into my Smeargle, and my Smeargle gets hit by the Sticky Webs, and now that Crawdaddy's pretty much almost at full, but here my Smeargle with its Moody ability increasing the special defense, we're gonna go for a Sticky Web of our own. That way we can even out the playing field and we can actually do some stuff for ourselves. And Moody's just giving me that evasion boost, which actually that evasion boost really saved me later on. Now I try to go for the Whirlwind, not knowing that Suction Cups actually prevents Whirlwind from roaring, like taking away the Crawdaddy from the field, so that failed completely. I'm gonna go for a Dark Void. The Crawdaddy's gonna go fall asleep, and we're pretty much at a stalemate here. I get my Moody, I'm getting my increases, but I'm also losing a couple of things. I'm gonna Baton Pass out because I'm thinking if I Baton Pass out, maybe Lopunny could actually do something. So we go into our Lopunny, we're gonna Mega Evolve right here because I wanted to get as much power and speed as possible, so we Mega Evolve. We're gonna go for a Substitute, and the Crawdaddy's still asleep. I have Baton Pass on this Lopunny, so I can just Baton Pass back out into my Smeargle, so Smeargle can be able to take a hit while still getting its Moody ability. But there's one thing I didn't calculate in with the Baton Pass. I did not calculate Sticky Web actually reducing it half every single time, and that half gets passed on to each Pokemon after a Baton Pass, which in the end, that actually kind of hurt me. I was pretty much a really slow Pokemon, but it kind of worked out with the Moody because I got really lucky and I was able to get 2 special attack boosts in for Moody. I'm gonna go for a Dark Void, make that Crawdaddy fall asleep. I'm gonna Baton Pass one more time, and I'm gonna go into my Executor, because Executor is my only special attacking Pokemon. It's the only thing I really got for special attacks, and I'm thinking I need a special attacker to kill this Crawdaddy, so I'm gonna go for Side Shock. I hit the first Side Shock now. Warning, I did have like, I think -2 accuracy, so I was very scared if I missed. This Crawdaddy could have easily probably swept my team. Maybe not as much, maybe I'm overthinking it, maybe it would have not swept my team, but we were able to kill the Crawdaddy. That's good, that was great. And then the Gavantula comes in, revenge kills my Executor, and I bring in my Lopunny and revenge kill the Gavantula. So right now, I'm ahead by 1 Pokemon, and he's gonna go into his Soul Rock, and I'm gonna switch back out into my Blissey, because I'm thinking, alright, it's Soul Rock. I'm pretty sure the Soul Rock could do a lot of damage to my Lopunny, and I really don't have anything against Soul Rock on this Lopunny since it's a Baton Pass Lopunny. And now we're gonna switch into Blissey. We're gonna go for a Soft Boil because I take too much damage and I took a flinch the turn beforehand. I'm so mad about these flinches. Those Zen Headbutts were just so annoying. But we do manage to get the Toxic because it decides to go for Stonish. Had I gone for Zen Headbutt and actually flinched me, I don't know what would have happened. These Zen Headbutts were really annoying. Like, I was really scared that I would get a flinch. I wouldn't be able to heal one turn. Like, had I not been able to heal a single turn, I got really lucky here. But Here comes the Zen Headbutts again. I'm gonna go for another soft boil again. No flinch anymore. I only got the first flinch at the beginning. We get pretty much all our HP back while the Soul Rock is toxic. And the Soul Rock's really not gonna do anything else. It's just gonna keep trying to flinch me. And I'm gonna go for the Seismic Toss because I'm thinking, alright, there's no point in healing right now. I might as well get some damage off with the Soul Rock. So we do. We get a Seismic Toss on there. And I'm thinking, alright, I should probably heal next turn. He's gonna go for another Zen Headbutt. I'm gonna go for another soft boil so I can get all my HP back because I don't want to be up against a Pokemon at very low HP, especially with the physical attacker. I could easily die. And the Soul Rock goes down and out. But here comes out the Aerodactyl, and the Aerodactyl, let me tell you this, I actually had a match before this, and Aerodactyl, people really love Aerodactyl because I saw an Aerodactyl in 3 different battles, and this battle, there was another Aerodactyl, but this thing is the hardest thing for me to KO. Like, I try to use a Zimmeril to KO this Aerodactyl, like that's my counter to Aerodactyl. But I can never get a good opportunity to actually use Aerodactyl. So here I didn't want to sacrifice my Blissey, so instead I went out into my Blaze again, and I'm gonna go for a Protect, assuming he's gonna go for Aerial Ace, but actually he goes for Fly. I was kind of weirded out. He goes for Fly, and then my Protect's pretty much useless. I try to go for another Protect, but obviously it fails, and I just lost my Blaze again. My Blaze again wasn't able to do anything. So I'm gonna go back to my Zimmer. I'm gonna hope for an Aqua Jet. So I'm gonna go hope that he like stays in. Maybe something else, but no, he goes into the Roserade. And now that he's onto the Roserade, at least I get a little bit of damage on the Roserade. I'm gonna switch out into my Smeargle because I don't want my Azumarill die into Roserade. But the Roserade goes for Leaf Storm, and Leaf Storm lowers its special attack. It's gonna go for Sludge Bomb, finishes off my Smeargle. My Smeargle is gone. Smeargle's out, and now I'm gonna go back into my Lopunny. I'm thinking I can probably, like, I don't know what I was thinking here. I think I was like trying to out-predict my opponent by Baton passing into Blissey. For some reason, I thought they would switch into Warren. I don't know why, but in the end, it worked out for me because Blissey was able to take Sludge Bomb quite nicely. It's gonna go for Sunny Day, then it's gonna go for Weather Ball. I'm just gonna try to get my HP back here at this point. I really don't like want to risk dying or losing my Blissey because my Blissey is pretty much the thing that's keeping me alive. So it's gonna go for a Sludge Bomb. I'm gonna go for a Toxic, hoping that it switches out into Aerodactyl because I really need to kill the Aerodactyl. And if a Zimmeril can't kill the Aerodactyl, at least a Toxic could kill the Aerodactyl. So after one Toxic, I realized, alright, he's probably not gonna switch. I'm gonna go for a Seismic Toss, do some damage to Roserade. I'm gonna switch back into Lopunny, actually. The reason why I switched into Lopunny was I wanted a clean switch in to, I believe, a Zimmeril, or I wanted to kill the Roserade. I remember that now. I wanted to KO the Roserade, because if we did not KO the Roserade, if we could have KO'd the Roserade, it would have been a lot easier for a Zimmeril to sweep. Now at this point, I actually didn't realize that a Zimmeril was just powerful enough to actually KO everything. So I go for an Aqua Jet, but then he switches into Warren, and Warren's actually the thing that can tank my Aqua Jet quite nicely. Because I mean, that was a critical hit, and that did almost nothing. So, okay, so I have no idea what he did there. I think he was predicting me switching into Blissey, but that one misplay right there actually cost him the match. Because I was able to Aqua Jet the Aerodactyl, I was able to Aqua Jet the Roserade, KO both of them, and now he goes into Warren, he can't do anything. I'm just gonna, like, since I'm Choice Banded, I can't really do anything, so I'm just gonna switch back out into my Blissey, then switch and just finish it off with the Seismic Toss. It was a good game. We had a good battle. I actually had 2 battles before this, and they both ended with, like, they were both, all 3 of them were close battles, but the first 2 I lost miserably, and they were 2 Aerodactyl too. Actually, the first battle I got swept by Aerodactyl. The second battle, it was really close. It would have been this battle or the other battle. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoy me doing these theme Wi-Fi battles. I'm hoping to do more for you guys later in the future. And if you did enjoy, make sure to hit a like on this video. We'll be probably making once every 2 days, maybe 3 days, these theme Wi-Fi battles. So if you enjoyed, give it a like. And I will see you next time. Peace out, guys.